What's going on, guys? Just wanted to make a quick kind of video on like how this new inventory system works, as a lot of people have questions. It's different. It's unique. Um, we're gonna use Grim Hex just because I've got a crime stat CS5, and I don't really feel like going somewhere else where I'm gonna get shot at. But the good thing is to access Grim Hex's inventory system, you actually can even just land on the pads on the top, on the backside, and you can access the internal inventory system of Grimhex. Now, all my items are actually stored on Orison, but I did buy some weapons and stuff here, so you'll actually be able to see those. So we'll kind of use those in an example, as well as the new hospital system. The new hospital for Grimhex is actually on this top pad O2, and this gives direct access to that. I don't know if we can fit here. Let's see. Can I squeeze it? No, I cannot. That's fine. It'll stay right here. Yeah, that'll be alright. It'll be fine. Anyways, so if we actually hop out, now in the new system, whatever you're wearing, whatever you have on you, is all you can have, other than when you're here at like Grimhex and you're accessing this system. So if we just go ahead and pop open I, you can see on the left is my local backpack and stuff. It's all empty. And then on the right, you can actually see up here Grimhex local, or I can click vehicle, and then it switches to local on the left over there. But if I have local open, it's vehicle on this side. Because the vehicle has its own just like storage of, this, which I think is actually those cargo containers. We're just in my C2. This is my personal C2 because I don't actually own the A2, but I do own a C2. And the A2 is just given to us right now in the PTU. But you can see I bought a bunch of like FS9s and P6LR sniper rifles and stuff. I did buy some optics. I have no idea where they are, but we'll figure that out later. So if you go into filters in here, you can actually filter by items that you have or want. So like if we did, I think I bought some undersuits. So we did undersuits, we hit apply and hit done. Boom, yeah, see I bought a couple of undersuits and there's those undersuits. That is one thing I've noticed is the page, if you don't have any filters applied, you actually can't see everything. So like as you can see, we can scroll down to a point that it just stops and it doesn't load any more items. So hopefully they fix that. And then in here you can see we have, 996 FS9 mags and a ton of the P6LR mags and then some AO3 mags. But we could grab these and we can drag them, and now they're in the ship's inventory. Something I'm curious about is the ship has these cargo boxes. Yeah, these storage units. Is this what they're being attached to? That's what I want to know. That's not loading. Let's try that again. Okay, interesting. That one's not working for some reason. Yeah, and I don't know why. I also do not know how... Okay, there's a split option. Okay, so if you right click, you can split it, but you have to do the annoying process of clicking. Yeah, that's annoying. I really wish they would let us just type, or, if you like held control and clicked, it would go by like a certain amount. Some games do that. Shift click is like 10, and then control click's like 25. They usually do something along those lines. That would be, let's try that. Control click, nope. Shift click, nope. What about an alt click? Nope. Yeah, so I'd have to just sit here and spam them and then split up the stack. Oh, and it only lets me go to 99. Interesting. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Those boxes were working. I don't know why they aren't right now. Let's try one of these other ones. At least on the A2, I opened up one of them and it had the cargo capacity. Yeah, that's so strange. I mean, these are in 3.14. These boxes would say 8,000K SEU, which is what the ship's like external is saying. And I don't know if these are all linked or if they just haven't fixed them yet. But you know, they're there at least. So all ships, if you press I, they have their, like, if you go to vehicle, they have the vehicle's like local inventory that the vehicle has. And what I've learned is if you take, you know, a gun and you put a gun in a weapon rack, like if I went into the C2 back here, and you know, the C2 has these weapon racks here. If I took, oh, I can't take my SS9 off, my back doesn't work. But anyways, if you put a gun on this weapon rack and then go back into here, into the vehicle inventory, it doesn't show up here. So the weapon racks are separate from this like storage box that you get. And it's, I mean, it's a large space. I mean, one gun takes up 1%, you know, so it's not bad. Because let's see, that takes up 8,879 SCU, by the way. It is like a micro SCU or something. It's not the standard SCU that you're used to. So it is smaller. But that's, yeah. So that's just kind of how that works. So, and at the way the current system works as well, is now that they moved PO to a geosynchronous orbit around Crusader, it is tied to Orison. So if you set your spawn point at Orison, all of your gear is accessible at PO. And so in my opinion, that's one of the most worthy places to go, because most people spend their time in this area anyways. And I believe it's the same for, you know, Hurston and is it Tressler? No, Everest. Hurston and, or excuse me, Lorville and Everest, and then Microtech and Tressler. I think those are the same. They're tied together in a way. So just all gives you the option to pick. I chose Orison, so that's where all my gear is. But obviously having a crime stat, I can't go to PO right now. I'll get lit up by the turrets. And PO and the other orbital stations now have these missile turrets that are just lobbing size 5 torps at you like crazy. And so it's actually pretty destructive and pretty big deterrent that they keep spamming missiles at you, because they'll reload after a certain amount of time and fire more. And it seems to be bugged at the moment. It'll say, oh, you only have 3 missiles after you, but in reality you're being chased by like 5 or 6 of them. So that's kind of the way this system works at the moment, though. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I think these boxes were working in the A2, but they might have broke them in the C2, which is weird. Yeah, interesting. Okay. But anyways, you can use a vehicle like this that has a large cargo capacity and just load it up with all your crap and transport it however you need it to, which is very nice. I mean, it's very, very nice. Didn't mean to do that. And if we actually roam down the hall, so you have your 2 escape pods. These are supposed to be gear lockers. I still don't think these are functional. I feel like they're supposed to hold an armor suit. No, it doesn't look that way. I can't click on anything. Okay, interesting. But the weapons racks are fully functional, so you've got 8 rifles and then, what is it, 12 pistols, because each one can hold 3. Yeah, on both sides of the same thing. So you can have 16 weapons and freaking 24 pistols up here just in this little hallway. One thing I hope that they fix is you can lock the door from the inside, which it'll shut and lock, and then no one from the outside can access it. But I hope they add the lock on the outside, because I like to sometimes leave these doors open so it's easier to come in and out, and I want to be able to walk away, lock this door, so this door will shut and close. And then even if someone gets on board my ship, they can't get past this door because it's locked. You know, something like that. May have to put in an issue council or ask the devs or something to see if they can change that, because they just have their functionality the way they are. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, gear's all individualized from your player. You can just pick and grab items off of him, so you know, I can just grab my helmet and take it off my head. Oh, that's what the freaking bar's stuck. I didn't notice that. But yeah, see, just pop the helmet off, and then, you know, you can put it back on, maybe. Okay, it's supposed to work with this, the scroll wheels in the way. Okay, there we go. I went back. And you can rotate. And then backpacks, especially like this medium backpack now, it actually has multiple slots for guns. You can put quite a few guns. I've had 4 on here, so if you just go down to a bunker mission and you kill a bunch of AI and you pick up their guns, you can just keep storing them on your backpack, and you can get up to 4, and then you can actually rotate and use all 4 of them, so you can select them. They're like equipped, which is pretty awesome. Because they do take up a lot of backpack space. Like your backpacks, like this is the medium backpack, and it's only 76k, which, you know, I mean, it can hold quite a few of these FS9 rifles in here. I mean, only 12%, so it's not bad. You can actually hold a pretty good amount of them. I mean, 900. Oh, can't hold the 900 mags. About those 100. Okay, that's not too bad. So those take up, I'm assuming that's 1,500 each. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's taking up a huge chunk of the actual storage here. So if we did, yeah, look, that's 19%. Yeah, so those take up a lot of space. We could filter specifically by weapons here. And then we should hopefully see those P6 LR sniper rifles pop up somewhere. Maybe. Nope. Oh. Oh yeah, I have a couple of those corner rifles. I forgot I stored those. I've never known those were in the game. They're like an energy, like, yeah, right there, plasma assault rifle. Apparently they've been in the game. I had no clue. I found it on one of the AI I killed. That thing's awesome. I just need to figure out where to buy them from. If anybody knows, let me know. I'd love to know. But I mean, yeah, that's just kind of how the inventory works right now with ships and stuff. It's pretty interesting. They have, they have their own separate, all ships, from that I can tell so far, if you press I and go into vehicle, they have their own little storage capacity that's separate from like the cargo bay that you can just store things in. It's like the ship's local inventory, and it works quite well. It's pretty nice. So it's worth it nowadays to go do those bunker missions and steal all the armor and weapons you can and load up. I mean, you take all that, it's less stuff you have to buy, especially since everyone's about to wipe and lose all their money, and we're gonna have to actually farm for money again, which I am excited for. I am very happy about that. But it's also very easy. You can just grab a mag like this and equip it to your body, which is nice. I can right click, equip, and then boom, there's an extra mag on my belt. Or you can select, where you want. Same with like med pins. I'm actually going to equip a couple of these because I don't have any on right now. So, oh, can I only carry 2 of them again? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Back to 4. Nice. I want to see if we unselect this. Yeah, see, that's weird. Stocked or shouldered? That's weird. I wish they would just label them by like assault rifle, sniper rifle, etc. Okay, so it's not calling it shouldered. I guess they're stocked. They definitely have a stock. Oh, there we go. So there's some of those. See, I haven't even seen. I bought a bunch of the P6LRs, and they're not even showing up because the way this is rendering the list, I can't see them. I can't scroll down enough to see them, which is very strange. I do hope it's something they fix. It's kind of annoying that I'm unable to find that rifle and use it. On top of that, I also bought scopes. Let's try attachments. See if they're in here. Ah, there they are. Okay, cool. I couldn't find them last time. I had no idea where they were, so I can put that on my gun. Cool. Nice. Okay, there we go. So that's how that works. I have to actually filter by scope, or by attachment, excuse me, because I couldn't see them. They're hidden. So that's the only downside of the inventory system at the moment, which I'm sure they'll get that fleshed out. They just need to allow it to load all the items so you can actually see them. But yeah, that was just kind of, I mean, it wasn't really quick. What are we pushing, 15 minutes for this video? But yeah, I mean, that gives you an idea just kind of how ships' inventories work, and it's kind of a cool system, and it's nice. You can wear multiple backpacks depending on the size. So this is medium armor, so it can wear medium or light. But if I was wearing heavy armor, you can wear heavy, medium, or light backpacks. And backpacks are interchangeable with all kinds of armor. You don't have to be in an armor that only has a backpack. You can wear whatever armor you want and attach a backpack to it. So that's very cool. I like that. I like being able to carry a backpack everywhere I go now. But I think that's going to wrap it up. So I appreciate it.